Hello, kids. I hope you all are well and studying properly. Children, today we are going to understand the new poem which is given in your English reader book. And the poem's name is The Newcomer. The poet of this poem is Brian Patton. Now, children, before we understand the summary of this poem, let us first understand the word meanings. The first word is impassable, which means impossible to travel along or over. The next word is warren, which means interconnecting rabbit burrows. The next word is glacier, which means a slow moving mass or river of ice. Now, children, let us understand the poem, The Newcomer, stanza wise. And the first stanza is There's something new in the river, the fish said as it swam. It's got no scales, no fins, and no gills, and ignores the impassable dam. Now, what does this stanza 1 mean? This means that the fish sees something new in the water that it has never seen before. It is an object that is not of its species, that is, something not naturally seen in the river. It doesn't look like the other things that live in the water because it has no scales, no fins, and no gills like a fish. It is not even afraid of passing through the huge dam. Now we move on to stanza 2. There's something new in the trees. I heard a bloated thrush sing. It's got no beak, no claws, and no feathers, and not even the ghost of wing. Now, here, children, the word thrush means a small bird which sings very sweetly. So, what is the meaning of stanza 2? Stanza 2 means that there is something new in the trees. A thrush was singing to the other birds. It warned them that the creature has no beak, no claws, and no feathers. It is not like birds. Although it is completely wingless, yet it can fly. Now, in stanza 3, there's something new in the warren, said the rabbit to the door. It has got no fur, no eyes, and no paws, yet digs further than we dare go. Now, it means that the rabbit is saying to the door that there is something in the warren. It is specially not like them. Physically, it does not resemble them, but it has no fur, no eyes, or no paws. But still, it can dig deeper than them. Now, the stanza 4 says, There's something new in the whiteness, said the snow bright polar bear. I saw its shadow on a glacier, but it left no paw marks there. Stanza 4 means that the snow bright polar bear said to the other bears that there's something new in the snow region. I saw its shadow on the glacier, but it left no footprints there. The stanza 5 says, Through the animal kingdom, the news was spreading fast. No beak, no claws, no feather, no scales, no fur, no gills. It lives in the trees and the water, in the soil and the snow and the hills. And it kills and it kills and it kills. Stanza 5 means that the news of the newcomer was spreading fast through the kingdom of animals. It has no physical similarity to the animals, that is, it has no beak, no claws, no feather, no scales, no fur, and no gills. But it lives in the trees, water, in the soil, snow, and the hills. The only thing it does is killing other creatures. Now let us understand the summary of the poem Newcomer. The Newcomer is a beautiful poem written by Brian Patton. In this poem, the poet tells us that an unknown creature has come to the forest and every animal is scared of it. According to them, it doesn't have any physical similarity with any animal living in the forest. It has no gills, no fins, and no feathers. In fact, they all are talking about humans. We can swim in the seas like fish, fly in the aeroplanes like birds, and dig up burrows like rabbits. The animals think of us as a weird creature as we don't take care of wild animals. They have their apprehensions that man only hunts and kills them. Man is always cruel to the animals. The focal point in this poem is that we should not hurt or kill animals unnecessarily. We should let them live. In this poem, the poet refers to the newcomer as the human beings. He says that we humans can live and adapt any type of climate. We can swim in the seas like the fish, fly in the aeroplanes like the birds, and dig up burrows like the rabbits. The animals think of us as a weird creature that they have never seen before in their kingdom. They are scared of us. Humans are often mean to animals and hurt them. Humans also hunt them down and kill them for food. So, the moral of this poem is that we should be kind to animals and let them live freely in their own world. We should not interfere in their lives and we should let them live in peace. The theme of the poem is in this poem, the poet conveys a great message of animals' fear of extinction at the hands of human beings. Humans can live and adapt to any sort of climate and overcome the obstacles faced by other creatures, but we have a terrible power to kill off other creatures. The presence of this stranger is a great danger to their existence. The newcomer is very strange appearance. The arrival of man brings destruction. The poet's message is through this poem, the poet gives us a message that the animals should be protected. They should be given the due right of living safely in their habitats. They should not be disturbed as they are also living beings and have equal right to live on this earth. So, students, I hope the poem is well understood with all the word meanings and its summary. Yes, students. So, what have you learnt out of this poem? Definitely, you must have learnt that we are going to take good care of the animals who are around us, our pets, and we are not going to harm any of the stray animals also. Yes, because they also have equal right like us. Take good care of all the living beings around you, children. Thank you so much. Bye bye and take care.